8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Though it appears that you've managed to win over part of the crowd, some of your testimony doesn't add up. You can be rest assured that I, Farina, the god of justice, will get to the bottom of this matter. No detail shall escape me. Yes, that sounds perfect. A god must be firm. A god must not allow any detail to slip through the cracks. My dear citizens, just as the will of a god remains opaque to the understanding of mere mortals, so too is truth unmoved by even the strongest of wills. I will now speak to the defendant. If you honor the values of truth, justice, and divinity, then you are compelled to provide an accurate account of your actions. Hey, that's not bad. Now what's next? It's so hard to predict how people are going to react. What should I say during the trial tomorrow?
Lady Farina, what are you doing?
Oh, Nervillette! As the god of justice, it is only expected that I should remain informed of every trial and make the necessary preparations. Is there something that you needed? If you wish to seek an audience with me, then please make an appointment with Sir Intendant Chevalmeron in advance.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique de l'Alice Cardinal,
What?
the Hydro Archon to be punished via the death sentence.
Oh no.
You and I both know that there may be issues with the Primordial Sea.
Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared.
Shouldn't gods be all-powerful?
What's done is done. Just trust in me, your Archon. Never mind whether you can truly convince yourself to or not.
Ce pune muzica?
The show begins. Ah. Shower me with praise. Let my name echo in song.
Charlotte!
Say cheese. Breaking news.
I know you're not a local, but I'd avoid getting too close to any water that looks strange all the same. There's something ominous about it.
Navia?
The water, I mean.
The prophecy. Yes. What has been prophesized will be fulfilled.
I, Farina, will use this trial to show the world the true meaning
Do
of
not resist.
justice.
This judgment is fair and just.
What is the meaning you would call
You have
this?
never been as
Justice?
superficial as you have presented yourself to be.
No more excuses.
Then why should we acknowledge it?
Fusolo, why did you deceive us?
Applaud and rejoice.
Just a moment. This isn't right!
The trial of the Hydro Archon.
Seem to remember
the
that.
floor will now
This
begin.
trial is-
Oh no, ce...
I now understand the true purpose behind this position. You are a devious one, Fusalo.
Everyone's dead. Papa, what should I do?
The prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
Cine e aia? Cine e aia? Cine e aia? Cine e aia?
I suppose this would also be
Stai,
the
am văzut.
justice that belongs to you. All will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial. Farewell, Nervillette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Primul coduleț!
Standing there with your mouth gaping. Ah, you must be stunned
Eu mă pun
and
aici
at a loss
sus,
for
cred că,
words.
să nu încurc.
Understandable. It is I, after all, Fontaine's most beloved star, Farina. I'm on a very tight schedule, so you're lucky to even get an appointment with me. Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much? Strike a pose! Let the world come alive!
No.
Hydro sword user.
Okay.
Bun, Rareș Furina confirmed. Și ca
She
confirmed.
usually defaults to an
Furina.
Usia Arca alignment in combat. When in this state, her elemental skill invites the 3 members of the Salon Solitaire, Mademoiselle Crabaletta, Surintendant Chevalmeron,
Oh, dar face
and
foarte
Gentleman
multe
Usher
particole
to
de
the
ultimata.
stage.
Oh.
I love it. It's so cute. And, you know, these salon members will attack nearby opponents, prioritizing the target of the active character.
Ooh.
Their damage increases the more characters there are in the party over a certain HP amount.
Oh.
Okay, I was listening to all that, but at the very top, you said that she usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment. So she has more than one alignment?
Yes, exactly. Farina's charged attack not only deals physical damage, but also allows her to switch between
heal
Usia
2000
and
și
Numa
ceva,
Arca
oh.
alignments.
Whoa.
Wow. Based on what we just saw, it
Asta-
seems like her Arca
atât de
alignment
des
has
nu
an
mă așteptam
effect
să
on
te
her
heal.
other skills as well.
Yes, sure does. Farina's elemental skill changes depending on whether she is aligned with Usia or Numa. That's cool. It's super cool. After Farina uses her charged attack to switch to a Numa Arca alignment, her elemental skill summons the Singer of Many Waters to provide healing to nearby party members.
Oh, nice.
Yes. The summons created by Farina's elemental skill will remain on the field for a period of time
Abia
even
aștept să
after
încep.
Farina is switched out. Farina's elemental burst deals damage to surrounding opponents.
Deci,
And when the party member's HP increases or decreases, Farina will accumulate fanfare points. That's my trumpet.
Amazing.
Oh, Noblet. Știm că merge cu Noblet
Farina
în lux.
increases the damage and the incoming healing bonus of nearby party members based on the amount of fanfare she has.
Wow.
Okay,
It seems
Mari,
like this
okay.
fighting style really suits Farina's character. It's very showy and
Ah, și cu Viorel merge.
Totally. I can already see the fluctuations in my team's HP bar.
Perfect.
That healing skill might come in handy.
Yeah, for real. And due to her knowledge of deepwater aberrants, Farina's passive talent can decrease the cooldown on abilities gained from the xenochromatic Fontamer aberrants.
Ooh.
Wow, you can say that again.
Yeah, and that'll make it even easier to uncover the secrets
nu, Clau, nu-l bag la
lurking
standard,
in
nu.
the depths.
Always the secrets lurking in the depths.
Nu, Clau.
Oh, and I almost forgot. Whenever one of Farina's summons is on the field, Farina gains the ability to
Mere
walk
papă!
on water.
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
that is so cool.
Yes.
Hey, I actually saw that Farina's outfit changes whenever she switches between Arca
Oh
alignments.
yeah.
Yeah, good eye. You're correct.
you.
It does change. But, you know, such as the
Nu
charms.
vede când Aida, aia nu cred, că ne-ai de echipă singură.
Yes, so if hard-hitting spirit and determination to uncover the truth really leave an impression, don't they?
Yeah.
That's right. During our journey in Fontaine, didn't she treat the traveler to a magnificent meal in order to get a scoop about Wriothesley? Though she didn't end up getting the interview that she wanted in the end, huh? But I don't think that will deter her. She'll always be in search of the truth. The world is her treasure chest, and only her camera can determine its contents and the truths they contain. Speaking of her camera, Monsieur Verite just Charlotte is an expert at applying the
Dacă mă
skills
mut
and
de acolo.
talents that she's developed as a reporter to other areas of her life, and that
Charlotte.
includes combat.
Îți iau acum.
With her trusty companion, Monsieur Verite, she captures enemies from all angles, unleashing attacks while discovering and exposing their weaknesses.
Yes.
Honestly, I would expect nothing less from one of Fontaine's most famous
Damage.
reporters.
Oh, dar asta e
Who
foarte
knew
fain.
cameras could
foarte,
do that,
foarte fain.
though? I didn't know you could use them as a weapon. The
Same.
more you know, I guess.
Și asta merge cu
Okay,
novlet.
here's some cool stuff. Charlotte's elemental skill applies snappy silhouette to opponents caught within the viewfinder of her camera. During this effect's duration, marked opponents will intermittently take damage. Holding Charlotte's elemental skill
Overtime damage,
strengthens these
frumos.
effects and applies focused impression to opponents instead. Now her elemental burst creates a news flash field that continuously restores HP to party members within its range. Monsieur Verite, he's also going to join in and intermittently attack opponents during the duration of the ability. As an experienced reporter, Charlotte is an expert at adapting her methods to match the needs of her target. When paired with Fontaine characters, Charlotte receives a healing bonus. When paired with non-Fontaine characters, she receives a cryo damage bonus. Now
depinde cum se
is
joacă.
not all,
Ce
there
frumos.
is more. During the 4.2 special event, travelers can complete a quest to receive a special gadget called the Zoom Lens. When Charlotte activates the Zoom Lens, it will trigger her passive talent called First Person Shutter.
Oh my gosh, that's
When you
amazing.
hold her elemental skill, the gadget will cause you to enter photo mode instead.
That is
Asta e frumoasă.
so cool.
Asta e
Yep.
That
asta
is super rad, and you know, I have a feeling some super cool pictures are gonna come out of that. Oh yeah.
We are going to provide more information about the Zoom Lens and how to
cine e
use it
fan de
during the
poze,
event
o să fie
overview
genială.
portion.
So, Farina and Charlotte will
avem
both be
bazul
featured
confirmat.
in version 4.2 event wishes.
Ooh.
In the first half of version 4.2,
Și
we'll
și
have
cu
event
Charlotte,
wishes
perfect.
showcasing Farina and Baiju. During this time, Charlotte will also receive a
doctor, da, da.
huge drop rate boost.
Huge boost.
Huge boost. A new 5-star sword, Splendor of Tranquil Waters, will be featured in the
ce
weapon
frumos
event
arată arma
banner.
e. Ia, dar ce riscant e bannerul.
And in the second half of version 4.2, we'll have reruns
Aia
for
tot și
Shiner
Sign-ul în a doua
and
parte.
Ayato.
Okay, let's take a look at what other information we can learn from Farina's itinerary. It looks like she's investigating something.
La
Oh, there's even a report attached.
Tell us what it says.
Okay, I will. It says, strange rumblings
New
have been
boss.
heard in the depths
Da,
of
pentru
Fontaine's
materialele.
waters. Dun, dun, dun.
Trebuie la furinuța?
Oh, it's here already?
Wow, ce frumoasă e arena.
Well,
Wow.
It looks like it's in a sea of pink and blue stars. That's so pretty.
Oh, I remember this well. I recognize this well.
Wait, yeah. Isn't this the whale that the traveler saw in Child's vision at the end of the version 4.1 Archon quest?
Yep, it's the same one. After ravaging its way through the primordial sea, this otherworldly creature has at
Oh, ce
long
frumos e.
last broken the seal and descended upon
frumos e.
Fontaine.
Ooh, it's real big. It feels like it might even burst right through the screen.
Oh, I hope not. I get this feeling that this isn't the type of opponent that we can just brute force our way through, you know?
Exactly. In the first phase, it will use its gigantic size to target the traveler with massive AoE attacks from all directions. Dodging is definitely your friend with this one.
Sau
Boy,
zongli.
Okay. So there also seems to be sort of a progress bar next to the boss's HP bar.
Yeah.
What's that for?
Okay, since we can't outfight it, we'll have to outsmart it instead. The creature just freed itself from captivity and is brimming with anger. So if you can find a way to capitalize on that anger, perhaps you'll also find its weaknesses.
Oh, okay. Wait, is somebody being eaten? Is it even possible to survive something like that?
Wow.
I guess here it is.
Ooh.
This is an entirely different space, it looks like. And there's a new enemy
Oh,
here
un cavaler.
with a massive sword.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, these summoned creatures also look vaguely familiar to me.
I wonder what the deal is with all of this. Perhaps defeating this mysterious enemy within this space will be the key to defeating
Shieldul
the
ăla pică
whale.
greu, făcă.
Travelers will need to experiment
Sper din
for
cauza că n-are
themselves.
damage-ul ăsta, nu că din cauza că
yeah.
trebuie mult dat
All
în el.
truths will be revealed in version 4.2.
Well said. Oh man, this boss looks really, really tough. What happens if we, for some reason, can't defeat it?
Ooh.
Okay, this update actually helps with that problem.
Starting from 4.2, an option will appear on the challenge
Low
failed screen to
difficulty,
lower
te
the
rog
difficulty of the
frumos,
boss
nu.
if travelers are struggling to defeat them during a main quest.
Deci te rog, nu fă din ale.
Hopefully, this provides a smoother gaming experience for travelers to enjoy.
Oh, I love that. Now we don't need to worry about getting stuck while trying to advance the main story.
Totally.
Hey, that was a lot of information, wasn't it? Can we
Și
take
așa e,
a
prea
short
ușor.
little break while we have a look at the second redemption code, maybe?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Let's do it.
Al doilea coduleț.
Is really thick.
Yeah.
That's why they call it the Foggy Forest Path. And what about this area? The Weeping Willow of the Lake.
Ooh, it looks all withered and
And
spoopy.
the water doesn't look quite right. Like it's cloudy or something. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Da, Miru,
It
da,
seems like
da.
Irina also realized something
Ce
was
mă
off.
bucur și eu.
It looks
E
like
fain.
she headed underwater to
Oh,
investigate.
noul
What
puzzle.
did she find? A number of contaminated bacterial mats.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of, there are always new things to discover beneath Fontaine's waters. In this update, we'll encounter a new type of Fontamer aberrant, the xenochromatic ball octopus.
Ooh.
Travelers can borrow its abilities to cleanse away the contamination clots and contamination cores from the bacterial mats. Pretty cool. In addition, with the help of a special device, travelers will be able to use this creature's abilities on the surface as well. They may be the key to solving certain puzzles or perhaps even powering certain objects. But we'll leave that for you to discover.
Putem folosi
To learn
puterea
more about the story behind the new Arrhenius Forest region,
afara
be
apei,
sure to check out
de
the
la
version
creaturile.
4.2
What?
world quest called The Wild
What?
Fairy of Arrhenius. I'll give you a hint. Melazines are involved.
What? Melazines? Really?
Melazines.
Oh, then it would certainly be a world quest that you won't want to skip.
Abia aștept, abia
To the
aștept.
south of Arrhenius Forest, you'll find the Mort region. There, a singular tower stands tall above an island in the middle of the sea.
Da, da.
Perhaps it's also
Frumos, frumos.
guarding some unspeakable secrets.
Ooh. Actually, it looks like that's the very next stop on
Oh.
Farina's itinerary. So let's go check it out. Okay, I bet a bunch of travelers noticed this tower since they've arrived in Fontaine. I'm so excited that we finally get to check it out.
Yes, same. Yeah, in version 4.2, the sealed ruin tower is the focus of a quest series called Search in the Algae Sea. I know. And after unlocking
asta?
4 seals along its perimeter, the tower and its long buried secrets will be unveiled to
Abia aștept.
us.
Oh,
Peste de
amazing!
6 ore, cred că.
Okay, it would feel great to finally demystify all the secrets churning under the seemingly calm waters.
Yes, I want answers. I also
Same.
we all want answers. I also heard this quest has something to do with the primordial sea. It seems like there's a very important and very ancient story behind it all.
That is very right. New stories are always unfolding in Fontaine, whether above water or below. And this is not limited to the 2 new regions in this update. The prophesied earthquake woke up new life forms in other places.
Da,
where
pentru
destinies
materialele,
could
da, da, bossul.
Oh, destinies!
Destinies! In certain underwater cave, a new life form is waking up. It has greater and more diverse powers of transformation while in combat. So don't let your guard down, travelers.
Yes.
And
Vai de
some
apă, ce
places
vape îi dau
still
la
seem
asta.
to tell the stories of events long past, no matter how long they've been abandoned. So, in this update, travelers can also look forward to the climax of the Narcissan Croix's adventure questline that was introduced over the last 2 versions. And there might even be an unexpected surprise waiting at the end.
What? A surprise!
Ce
I
surpriză,
can't
ce
wait to see
surpriză,
what
ce
it
surpriză.
is.
Same.
All right, there's a
Vreau
lot to
surpriză.
discover in the new areas of the map.
Wow.
But Farina's itinerary doesn't stop there. Oh, wait. It looks like she's arranged to spend some time with her subjects.
Aw.
Farina is
Join
pretty
the fun,
personable.
who my
Who's to
dear-
say? She might even make an appearance at the events taking place in Fontaine.
Speaking of, let's move on to the event portion.
Whoop, whoop. All right. The Fontaine Fishing Association has recently
Terminate
posted a commission
gratis.
to investigate the rumors of water imps near Arrhenius Island.
Ooh, another investigation?
I know.
Oh, and Fremine seems to be involved. That little clockwork penguin next to him must be one of his other companions. But it doesn't look like Pear.
Actually, its name is Thelxie. The name comes from a Fontanian fairy tale that describes a terrifying creature that lives underwater. adults would use the story to keep children away from the shore. As the story goes, children who play by the water are food for Thelxie to devour.
Ooh, yeah, for real. Ugh, well, children must be pretty afraid of that creature.
I know, right? It does seem a little unusual for Fremine to give this little penguin a name like that. There must be some other reason.
Wait, hey, does this event also have something to do with this clockwork penguin?
Absolutely. In this event, we'll be helping Fremine make some improvements to this little clockwork penguin. There will be a total of 3 main stages to the event. As for the first stage, we'll repair the penguin by fixing its circuits and reconnecting the motherboard. In return, the little guy will help us out on our journey.
Oh, I love that.
As our journey progresses, we'll collect colorful shells, corals, and other items which can be used to outfit our little friend with weapons and equipment. Which brings us to the second stage of the event, using an echoing conch to search underwater and find the items that we need for the penguin.
And, you know, what happens if we run into certain speed bumps on our adventure? You know, like monsters, puzzles, and all that jazz.
Well, it seems like the perfect opportunity for our little penguin buddy to shine.
Aww. Exactly. In the third stage of the event, the clockwork penguin will help us defeat monsters lurking around a specific domain and obtain any treasures that they may be guarding. Of course, the clockwork penguin will provide different buffs in each battle to help travelers emerge victorious.
Whoa.
Now, as for the story behind these battles, travelers will just have to find out for themselves.
Let's see. After helping the penguin, the next item on the itinerary is... Oh, the cute little fungi are back!
Cool.
Hania, a friend we met in Sumeru, has arrived in Fontaine to promote Lil Fungi's Fantastic Fiesta.
Pokemon?
And speaking of fun,
Pokemon?
guys, I think I recognize some familiar faces. Bongo Head, it's time to shine!
Yay! Travelers may notice some differences in this update's fungi event. Aside from taking place in Fontaine, the gameplay has also been optimized. Previously, we led the Lil Fungi in battle against Mechanici. This time, we'll have the opportunity to challenge a whole host of powerful monsters.
Awesome. Travelers will be able to command a variety of fungi, adjusting their movement to target different enemies. And don't forget to use marvelous gels to instruct the little fungi to unleash powerful skills.
Yeah! Travelers will hopefully enjoy playing with the fungi more than ever.
Here's hoping. We actually have a little note here to pass along from our developer friends. It's the note someone folding. While they hope to make the little fungi and some other events permanent so travelers can play at any time, the team feels that the current design doesn't adequately sustain long-term gameplay. So they're going to continue iterating, optimizing, and improving this event while also working hard to develop interesting content that is relevant to the overall game. Thanks, devs.
Yeah, thanks!
All right. Okay, let's take a look at what else Farina's itinerary has in store. Oh, it's the Graph Adversarial Technology Experiment
E clar că trebuiau ne vende poze cu Charlotte. Era 100% clar. Bună, Ghiocel.
Adversaries. Let me at 'em!
I wish I could, but it doesn't actually involve fighting. A researcher obsessed with graph adversarial technology has made great contributions to the study of counter-criminal image recognition.
Nu mai am răbdare.
She
Miru
believes that her research can help her
îți
achieve
simte
great
nerăbdarea.
success.
Ca așa și eu.
But her scholarly responsibilities make it
Alu
difficult
Maria
for
o
her to
simt deja
collect
de
field samples
de-am o
that she
lună.
needs.
I'm guessing this is where the traveler comes in.
Okay, you're not wrong. But Pauline's request is actually pretty reasonable. To receive rewards, simply submit photographs of 5 different sample types that match the characteristic that's given on each day.
Sounds simple enough.
You can also exchange these samples with your friends. You might be able to find useful references for the samples that you need to collect in the Adventure Archive. At the end of the quest, travelers will receive a special gift from Pauline. That's right. It's the zoom lens we mentioned during Charlotte's character introduction.
Oh, how fun.
To use it, just equip the camera and activate the zoom lens in your inventory. The zoom lens can be attached to all cameras obtained in the game up to this point. When equipped with other characters, the zoom lens won't be able to be used in combat, but if you switch to Charlotte and hold your elemental skill, you'll be able to snap pics with zoom lens even while fighting.
Wow.
You can even use it in domains.
Ooh,
double wow.
Asta pare foarte
Oh my
interesantă
gosh,
cu
that's
pozele.
awesome.
Chiar vreau
And
să văd
I bet
ce poze
travelers will
puteți
be able to
scoate voi.
capture some amazing moments in co-op mode too.
And even if you miss the chance to participate in the event, there's no need to worry. Travelers will still be able to obtain the zoom lens
Putem
after
face
the
ceva
event
de genul
ends.
poze și la sfârșit de lună vedem ce mai faine poze.
It seems like Farina has also
Și să vedem
learned
ce
of the
făcut mai frumos.
existence of a domain shrouded in mist. Travelers who master the leyline features and put together the strongest party will be able to easily beat their opponents.
Now, less experienced travelers like myself don't need to worry
Mamă,
out.
ce
Using
trial.
trial characters and taking advantage of the buffs brought about by the leyline
Da,
are
unul
also
cele mai bune
great
echipe
ways to
pentru
come
novelet
out on
au
top.
ales acolo.
That's right. And travelers who are more confident in their combat skills can
Jucăm cu
choose to
telefon.
jump
Da, da, da.
straight to the final challenge. Also, the leyline overflow event will return
Am nevoie
at
de
the
XP,
end of version
mulțumesc.
4.2.
Da,
Now
am
might be
nevoie.
the perfect time to start building your parties. Hopefully, you're all excited for the fabulous events that version 4.2 has in store, but there are still more surprises to share.
Surprize.
Yay! I
Asta că nu-i
know.
gata încă. Mai
Well,
este.
before we get into them, let's take a quick break to have a look at the final redemption code for today. See you in a bit.
Okay.
Ultimul coduț. Și după aia vine surpriza.
Let's get
Hai
into
să
it.
vedem.
Okay. So first up
Quick
is the
start,
quick challenge
weekly
feature
boss.
for weekly bosses. New players or players who prefer to spend their time exploring may have yet to unlock certain weekly bosses, and it's difficult to raise new characters when you can't access the boss
challenge.
drops needed to ascend a certain character.
Totally.
True.
In version 4.2, travelers who are at adventure rank 40 or above will have the option to quick challenge a weekly boss by navigating to the Trounce domain section of the adventure handbook.
Asta
All
poate fi să
weekly
nu
bosses
cauți
will be available to challenge
boss pe hartă.
except Storm Terror and the Wolf of the North.
Da.
Nice.
Merge.
Yeah, now we don't have to wait to advance the story before we can level up a new character's talents and skills.
Exactly. Also, we're introducing an update to Genius Invocation TCG. In version 4.2, 3 new character cards and 5 new action cards will be added. There will also be an Accelerate Duel feature, which will provide a
ce
smoother
bine.
gaming experience.
Ce bine că merg mai
Pretty
rapid.
cool stuff. After the version 4.2
Poate fi un
update,
motiv
deck
foarte
sharing
bun
codes
să...
will also be available. Use them to show off your strongest
Acum
deck
putem
or
împărți
take
deck-ul.
inspiration from other travelers.
Bravo, trebuia asta.
That's awesome. And, you know, since the number of card combinations just keeps increasing, the number of decks a player can save has been increased from 10 to 20.
Double.
Și friend când. Friends
Double.
când.
And in addition, both the maximum number of starting slots and the number of slots unlocked at each player level upgrade have been increased from 2 to 4.
Double again.
Double, double.
Double
The
again.
The developers have also made a number of optimizations to the Genius Invocation TCG interface.
Heated Battle Mode and the Forge Realms Temper Endless Swarm will also return in version 4.2.
Ooh, and in addition to the updates made to Genius Invocation TCG, returning travelers will enjoy ample login rewards and exploration guidance courtesy of the Genshin Impact Project team.
Doar
May
în...
those returning to Devat have a happy reunion.
Aw, that's nice.
Lasă doar dacă te întorci să te joci
Plus,
din
a
nou.
new story key privilege has also been added so that returning travelers can enjoy new story quests and hangout events.
Amazing! Red notification dots have also been optimized. Notifications that have already been cleared will no longer reappear when logging in on a different platform.
Yo.
Quest optimizations will also be available in version 4.2. The first one pertains to unlocking story quests.
Da.
Travelers will now get to choose whether to accept a story quest after unlocking it.
Whoa, nice. And hopefully travelers won't be overwhelmed
Asta
by
nu
a
simțeam
sudden
nevoia
influx
asta.
of quests anymore.
The update has also made notifications about prerequisite quests even clearer, making it
asta îmi
easier for
convine
players
foarte
to
mult
proceed to
asta.
certain content.
Și acum la unde
Awesome.
îți arăt ce misiuni trebuie să faci ca să
Okay,
deblochezi.
great. Oh, and it
Nu te
seems
cauți pe
like that's
internet.
all we have for the latest version update. I guess that means it's time for the 4.2 special program to come to a close.
Da, o confirmat acum că în 8 noiembrie e patch-ul.